Howdy, this is Marissa with Marisa Moments. So the download is this: beware of fear. Fear is a mofo, right? And so many people, well, we've all been programmed to fear. That's first and foremost. Like, we have to watch out for things. I mean, I'm still cautious with my kids, right? Because I care, and that's how we've been programmed, right? So be careful, watch out, don't talk to strangers, all of these types of things, right? And it's very fear-based, right? But we're also living in the 3D realm and in reality, so we do need to be cautious, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I received to talk about is just actual falsely planted fear, right? And of course, I always mention about like the news, because that's a touch point where it kind of reminds us, if we're having a great day, all we have to do is turn on the news to be plugged back into the matrix of fear, right? Fear is what keeps us small, is what I see. It's almost like one of those, I don't know the name of it, but like one of those little ball things that it expands, right? It's like represents an atom or something. I don't know. But it gets smaller and it expands. And so what happens is we're in an expansive state naturally because we're just open and just magical and wonderful and all of these great things. But then we get in touch with someone who reminds us of these harsh realities that surround us, and we start to shrink. And then we turn on the news and they're like, hey, guess what happened today, guys? It's all the worst things, all your worst fears. Stay tuned and we'll tell you about it. And you shrink. And then you, tune into pop culture or something. And then they're talking about the latest villain, that's out there in reality, and you shrink and you shrink and you shrink and you shrink. But in our minds, we're like, no, it's not affecting me or anything like that. But what I receive, and the bottom line to this bottom line is, beware of the fear. Like, be mindful of the fear that is attempting to be implanted into you. Because what I receive is almost like literally a chip that's being put in, like right into you. Say, hold on, their chip is wearing out. We need to re-implant. We need to reinsert, right? It's almost like you have to come in every few weeks or every few days to get a re-up of your fear, right? And it's injected directly into your bloodstream, so that way you can't necessarily get it out just so easily, right? And anytime it does start to flush, it's re-upped. So be mindful of the fear, propaganda, all of those things, because honestly, it ain't that deep. It really isn't. So just live.